Hi, Assalamualaikum. For lecturer, my name is Ismail Yaakub, and I'm an honor to be here today to present about schedule waste management. Before I begin, I'd like to express my gratitude for this opportunity to share my knowledge and insight with you. Okay, Environment Quality Act 1974. uh, Environment Quality Schedules Regulation 2005. Okay, first, what is schedules? Uh, schedules is anything waste or and have a few dangerous and potential to give a negative to the public and environment. Uh, the objective of environment quality shadow waste regulation in 2005. Number one, to ensure proper management of shadow waste. Number two, to prevent pollution of shadow waste into the environment. And number three, to monitor the movement shadow waste and to ensure that shadow waste are handled in at a licensed facilities. Regulation 1 to 17 Environment Quality Schedules 2005. Uh, we can see have a 70 regulation, and the important is regulation number 3, notification of the generation of shadow waste. Regulation 4, disposal of shadow waste. And we look at the regulation number 9, storage of shadow waste. Number 10, leveling and shadow waste. Number 11, shadow waste. Waste generator shall be keep an inventory of shadow waste. And the theft information to be provided by waste generator contractor occupy to prescribe the premise. For the uh, addition information, shadow waste have 77 types of shadow waste in Malaysia. Okay, now we look the identification, classification, and properties of hazardous waste. For waste of scheduled waste identification. Number one, source of waste generator. Number two, type of process activities. And number three, physical and chemical compositor of the waste. And number four, SDS, this safety sheet data. Schedule waste identification and clarification. In the first schedule, we have a SW. SW is mean schedule waste. Schedule waste one is the metal and metal bearing waste. SW1 have a 10 clarification of schedule waste. The number one is waste containing arsenic and compound. Number two, waste and lead acid batteries in wool or crushed from. And the number three, waste of battery containing cadmium, nickel, and mercury or lithium. Okay, this a list of schedule waste have a 77 schedule waste code. Schedule waste one, metal and bearing waste. Schedule waste two, waste containing principal inorganic constitute which may contain metal and organic metals. Schedule waste number three, waste contain principal organic contribute which may contain metal and inorganic metals. Shadow waste number four, which which may contain either organic and inorganic composition. And waste number five is others waste. Now we see the waste generator, and we identify person who generate of waste. uh, Cradle to grave principle, we see the waste of generators, waste contractor or transporters, and move to the waste treatment and disposal facilities prescribed premise. Now we see the waste generators in regulation 8 reversible of waste generators. Uh, First, we have to notify generate waste of which in schedule 2, reduce or minimize the generation of waste at source, reuse or recycle waste where possible, send waste for reuse, reutilization, co-processing, and render waste in no course before disposal. And then the last one is disposal waste only at the approved facilities by the JPPHP. Okay, provide inventory of scheduled waste generated. Provide information of each category of waste to deliver it to the contractors. Give the information to contractors upon the delivery of waste to him. Complete part one of the consignment for transporters of waste out from premise from each waste. Uh, Store waste in appropriate containers. Store waste container is a designated storage area. Mark containers with proper labels. Ensure that all his employees involved in handling waste attend training programs. Establish an emergency response procedure in order to contain spillage accident discharge, and provide technical expertise and support assistance in any clean on operation. This is a Swiss where the we have to notify or recorded any waste in the Swiss system, and this is Swiss handled by uh, District of Environment. The second schedule, we see have a table and how to we uh, mark the table, and then how to we fill the inventory in schedules in the table before we submit to issues for notify to uh, receipt of enrollment. Now we go to the fifth schedule. Uh, Fifth schedule, which could schedule which are labeled in the SW 109. Okay, now we see how to labels of waste. Uh, in the label, we have to put the stickers, uh, toxic, and easy to explode. This is a defend on the waste. For example, is waste SWT 322. This is a waste of non-halogen organic soft, and is we have to put the date, and then date uh, put the date generated and date the disposed, and we have to put name of waste generator, room laboratory, departments unit, and the telephone numbers. Okay, for the waste schedule characteristic is the four. Number one is ignitable, corrosive, toxic, and reactive infectionist. Schedule characteristic, we see the ignitability definition, liquid flash point above the 60 degrees, corrosive pH or equal to, and then the labeling is S under the code SW206. Then third is toxic, specified concentration of metal and organic compound list by reference in regulation. This toxic is the all of schedule waste. The fourth, reactive, readily explode when undergo violence reaction, react to release toxic gas of or fumes. And the last one is infectious ability to spread disease or illness through bacteria, virus, fungus, and others microorganisms. These are stories of the shadow wish, and shadow wish is containers of stories. We have to compatible with shadow wish to be stored in the term of chemicals, appropriate container in term of size and material types, durables, and able to prevent spillage or leakage of the scheduled waste into the environment. Okay, here's containers type to schedule waste from the IBC, corrugated box cartons, jumbo bags, jerry can, seed drums, plastic drums, and clinical bin. Yes, sample of corrugated carton box. Okay, compatibility for schedule. The schedule waste code is SW206, group in 1B span acids is not compatible with 1A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, and 7A. The last one is shadow waste 103, 3A, metals and metal hydrides. Okay, now we see the proper segregation of shadow waste. We have to proper segregation of shadow waste because we not mix the every shadow waste. This a leveling of shadow waste. We see. Okay, the last one is if you not follow the regulation, shall be shall be liable to fine not exceed 10,000 or imprisonment not exceed 2 years or both. And any person who contravenes this section shall be guilty of an offence and shall be liable to imprisonment for a period not exceed 5 years and a fine not exceed 500,000. This regulation environment waste 1964 section 34B. Okay, that's all for me. Thank you.